Hello everybody, Guilty here, and welcome to my review of the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Shatter. So yes, this is my next Studio Series pickup. I found her at Target, and I am very excited to do this. In an upcoming hunt video, you're probably gonna hear me say I was gonna wait to do her a little bit longer, but this figure is so damn cool. She can't wait. I just wanna review this thing because this thing is so freaking cool. But with that being said, let's get on the box, and then we'll get in on the figure. So here is Shatter's box. We have an awesome picture of Shatter right there. Shatter Studio Series from the Bumblebee movie. Hasbro Transformers on the side. You have a nice picture of Shatter's SCG model, CGI model right there. You have Shatter on the back in both modes. It shows the display base thing. On the side, you have a nice picture of Shatter right there. 59 Studio Series. I love that design. That is a scary Decepticon, man. But yeah, there you have it, the packaging. And here is Shatter, and this figure is absolutely awesome. So far, this is my favorite Deluxe Class Studio Series figure. She is so cool. Now, here she is in her vehicle mode. She is a jump jet, I think is what this is. It's a tiny, smaller kind of jet. I think it's called a jump jet. I don't know. I don't know jets, but it is an absolutely awesome looking alt mode. I love the way this looks. I love the color. You have the red and black right there. This kind of like kind of dark grayish, brownish kind of plastic for the rest of it. This cool little black, which is actually kind of glossy. It has kind of a weird feeling to it, this black plastic. There's something about it that's just, I don't know, it is nice though. I do really like it. It does look really good. And yeah, she's pretty much kibble free too. I mean, the bottom you can kind of see things, but if you look at her from like this side or this side, you can't really see anything. And it's overall a very nice jet mode. I really like it. She does have some landing gear as well. She does have a flip out landing gear. This piece just flips up and that's her landing gear. She does have some molded landing gear back here. But those don't flip up. This is the only one that flips up like that. So yeah, really awesome jet mode though. I really like it. And it is a smaller jet, just for comparison, here it is with Starscream. So you can see how she looks with a more standard size jet right there. So yeah, it's a smaller jet, but they actually look really cool together. I don't know. I really dig the size of of Shatter here. So yeah, really nicely done. Now she does include some accessories. On the bottom of her wings here, these little guns here are actually removable, and these will become her guns in robot mode, and they're quite cool. I really like these. They're just cast in like the same dark grayish brownish plastic that she is, and yeah, there's some nice molded detail in there. I mean, they're nothing spectacular or anything, but you got some cool thing. It looks like got some kind of like targeting reticle up there. So yeah, overall pretty cool, and once again, these do just peg into the bottoms of the wings, into these little ports right there, and they look really good down there in my opinion. I think they look quite cool down there. And it's great storage for them in vehicle mode right there. I apologize, she's a little bit harder to see because I believe this is the first time I've reviewed a Deluxe Class figure, but yeah, overall really nice weapon storage right there. Now, bringing up the idea of a flight stand here, she doesn't really have anywhere to peg a flight stand into, but I have come up with a couple things that you can do. The one that I've seen that would be the easiest to do would be to just pop it in. Well, this is a NECA dynamic stand. Obviously, it's going to depend on what kind of stand you have, but the NECA dynamic stand, you can pop it into the peg here, and you can have her like that. Now, she's going to be kind of angled that way, and also it's going to take up the weapon storage, so you won't be able to put the gun on her, but I have come up with a couple other things you can do. One other thing you can do is you can split the back here just like that and just expose one of the hands, because the robot mode hands are right there, and then you can plug it into one of the robot hands, and there you go, you can have that. But then that looks kind of ugly up there because the thing is split in half. So the one that I use personally that I've come up with is to just not do any of that, and to just kind of take it and angle it forward a little bit, and then just kind of wedge it into this little crevasse here, and boom, there you go. She stays it just fine. So you definitely do have some options for flight stand usability. So there you have that. Alright, now for comparison, once again, here she is with Starscream. I know you've already seen it, but you know, why not? There you go. And here she is with another Deluxe Class figure, Soundwave. So you can see how she scales with another Deluxe Class. So yeah, she's actually a little bit bigger than a standard Deluxe Class, as you can see there. She's actually a little bit bigger, which, yeah, I mean, looks really good. I mean, I like the scale a lot here. And I think it works. I don't know. I don't remember the movie that well. I don't remember how big she was compared to like a car, but there you have that. And here she is with Voyager Class Brawl. So you can see how she looks with another Voyager Class Decepticon, and also Brawl is still my favorite. I'm probably going to compare everything with Brawl because he's the gold standard at the moment. And lastly, here she is with Sentinel Prime, and they actually have a kind of a similar paint job going on here. So there you have that for your sense of scale. Alrighty, now for transformation. So overall, I do quite enjoy the transformation. I do think it's fun. It is kind of like, there are some spots that are kind of clearance heavy type deal, like clearance issue type deal, but as always, top comment down below. We'll have timestamps for you to skip the transformation segments at your leisure. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to come to the back here and you want to split this piece, and it will just kind of all untab from this little assembly that it tabs into for the vehicle mode. And you just want to bring this entire assembly down, and it literally is just going to kind of tuck down there. Spin these pieces around and fold. Oh, actually no, you want to come back here and you want to push this piece up just like that, and it just kind of shifts up. I don't know what kind of joint, what kind of mechanical thing it is, but it just kind of just shifts up like that. And you just want to pull those down. You can just pop off the guns. I did forget to say that. My bad. They just integrate so well into the vehicle mode, man. It's hard to notice them. And then you just want to take this tail fin here and you just want to kind of push that to the back right there and just have that kind of make the foot. Apologies for the lighting, guys. So yeah, you want to do that, and that will make the foot right there. And you want to do the same thing on the other side. You want to rotate it around, bring the foot down. It's kind of weird how the feet work, because what you want to do is you want to get it like into this little thing here. You got to shift this piece up, and then when you bring it down, you don't want it to go behind it like that. You want it to go around it like that, and then it will this little piece will kind of just sit in that little cavity right there, and it'll kind of just lock it in place right there. It's really weird. I don't know. I've never really seen it before. It does work though, so no complaints or anything, but it's just weird. I don't know. I've never seen it before. And then you pretty much have the legs all done. And now she can totally be a weird, like, walking jet thing. You just breathe there you go. I don't know why I always have to show that off, but I do. Anyway, moving on now. What you want to do is you want to come to the wings and you just want to split them down the middle here. And you want to grab these little extra wing pieces here, and you just want to get this piece and you just want to pull these out of these little sections right here, because they tab in here. There you go. Maybe it's actually easier to kind of grab them from down here and then pull them out, and they just unpeg. And then you just kind of want to shift these off to the side, and these are going to get in your way the whole time, so get ready for that. But what you're going to do now is you're going to take this little piece right here. I apologize for the lighting right there. You want to grab this piece and you just want to fold that up just to get it out of your way, and then you want to fold the entire cockpit, the nose cone, everything. You just want to fold that entire thing back just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come up here and you want to bring, oh my goodness gracious, like I said, these things are going to get in your way the entire time, so just get used to it. So what you want to do now is you want to bring the arms up, and that's going to allow you to have clearance to rotate the entire section right here 360 just like that. Then you want to grab the arms here. You want to split them at the top here. Once again, I'm so sorry about the lighting. And you want to split them at the top here, and then just fold them to the side here. So these pieces are just going to fold in, and they're just going to clip in place right there. And then do the same thing on the other side. Fold it over and clip it into place right there. Fold the arms down and rotate them 360 to get the arms showing up properly right there. Then you can lift the head up just like that. And then what you want to do is you want to come down here and you want to peg this into place. Make sure the landing gear isn't up like I did foolishly, and just take this and just kind of fold it and accordion it into there, and it will just kind of snap in place. And then you pretty much have the body all done. Now we're just gonna do her giant freaking backpack. Yeah, so what you want to do with this is you want to bring this piece up and you want to fold this little piece up, and you want to take this entire assembly here, and all this is on one little piece. You can see the hinge right here, and when you get this figure out of the box, it's actually mistransformed. So it actually, like, when you get it out of the box, it's actually similar to what you see here when you first get it out of the box. What you want to do is that hinge right there allows you to fold this entire assembly up, and it will let you get that into place right there, although that kind of got in the way. There you go. And that'll let you bring that up just like that, and you want to just have that. So you want to have these little turbine things peering up over her arms right there. Then you want to come back here and you want to take these pieces and you want to fold these around just like that. Just fold these little sections down against the wings right there, and then you want to fold these in just like that. Well, no, not like that. This is always so confusing because you have to like get this looking proper. So what you want to do right here, next thing you want to do is you want to take that peg and you want to get that into that slot right there, and you just do that, and that will just clip into place, and you want to do that on both sides just like that. And then, okay, now you want to rotate these all the way down, and that will give her her wings right there. Like I said, it's just a little bit like, it's not so much complicated. There's so much twisting and turning that it's kind of hard. You sometimes like lose track of it. And the final thing you want to do is you just want to bring this nose cone part up right there, and you can see that little peg hole in the actual nose cone right there, and there's a peg right there in this little black piece. I'm sorry, it's black, so it's freaking hard to see on camera. And that is just gonna peg into the nose cone right there, and that is gonna keep the backpack from moving around too much. And with that being said, there you have Shatter in her robot mode, and I think she looks freaking awesome, man. I love this robot mode. This is such a cool design for a Decepticon. Like, this face sculpt in particular is what really gets this robot mode. Like, it's just creepy. It is just a creepy, creepy face. Now, it's a deluxe class figure, so it's fairly small, so you can't really appreciate it, but I mean, once again, if I bring in the box here, yeah, that's her face. That is spooky looking, man. I really, really like it. But yeah, really awesome face. I really like the design of her. You can see she does have the little car part right there, because obviously in the movie she was a triple changer, but they opted to make the figure separate rather than trying to make the figure a triple changer and it probably being a shitty figure as a result. But probably the way to go, but you know, obviously a triple changer would have been cooler. But yeah, overall, just looks very, very nice. Once again, the little car parts right there, really, really neat. I really, really like the way that looks. And yeah, just overall, she looks very good. She is very kibbly, and the entire jet just kind of folds up on her back right there. I mean, albeit it does fold up nice, and it does make her look more movie accurate because she has the turbines and the wings off to the side here, which are definitely movie accurate, and they don't really like to stand up. Oh, because of the peg was on the, there we go. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's not the worst. She is kind of a shell former, I guess, but overall, I do think she looks really, really good. And I mean, the size is decent. I mean, I don't really know exactly what kind of scale you're looking at with this, as I don't really have any other figures from the Bumblebee movie, but I mean, I think she's about right. I mean, the jet mode seemed to scale right, so you know, they had to be fairly small. They were cars, her and Dropkick, and then they turned into smaller helicopters and jets. So yeah, overall, I'm very happy with the robot mode, is what I'm saying. I think the robot mode is very cool. Now you can bring in her guns here, and they are very, very nice. Obviously, we already talked about these, and you can just put these in her hands, and she can have her guns right there, which is very cool. You can definitely get some pretty cool posing with some pretty cool poses with the guns right there, and I do quite like it. I do think they look pretty cool on her hands. They do kind of look like her hands transformed into guns. I don't remember in the movie if they actually did. I know Dropkick did. I remember that, but I don't remember if Shatter's hands transformed into guns, or if these are, I don't know if they're supposed to look like that, or if they're just, you know, her guns that she's holding. I mean, I don't remember the movie that well, but yeah, they have that. But yeah, really cool. And you can also store these at the same place that you stored them in vehicle mode, which is very, very nice. So you do have to do some finagling here. They don't just pop on. You do have to kind of, you have to come under here, and then what you want to do is you want to get the either side here, and you want to get it so that this little angled piece is out this way, and you just want to peg that into this hole in the wings, and then you can just pull that down, and that will kind of get that out of the way, and there you can store them on the wings. And you can do the same thing on the other side here and fold that down, and boom, there you have her weapon stored. So very, very nicely done. I really, really do love this this robot mode. I mean, I don't know which mode I prefer, but I really, really like this robot mode. Her face is just so scary looking, man. I love it. Alrighty, so for articulation, her head is on a ball joint, but you can't really get any, like you can get a little bit, but the sculpt of the head kind of only allows it to go that far. She can look down due to transformation, but it looks pretty, I don't know, it's not really useful in any way, but it's articulation nonetheless. Arms could do a full 360 if it wasn't for the gigantic backpack in the way. They can go out that far. You have a bicep swivel up there. You do have a 90-degree bend at the elbow right there. Nothing at the wrist. They're just kind of sculpted in. Legs can go forward that far. They can go back that far. You do have a knee right there, which looks pretty good, and you do have a up at the ankle. One thing that's really cool about this figure that I really like that they did is they gave her these little articulated thrusters in the feet, so when you want to put her in flying poses, you can totally do that, and you can have her like flying with the thrusters right there, especially if you had some kind of like particle effects to clip in there. I think the siege effects are compatible, so if you have those, you can totally use those and have her in some kind of cool like flying pose, and that's just awesome. They did not need to do that, but I love that they did. I'll definitely be making use of that for the showcase. But yeah, that's it for articulation. Not much. I mean, it's a standard deluxe class figure. You know, the articulation is going to be a little bit sparse, but overall pretty acceptable in my opinion. So there you have that. Now for comparison, here she is with Deluxe Class Soundwave, so you can see how she scales with another Deluxe Class figure right there. Here she is with Voyager Class Starscream. I gotta pull the camera back here. There you go, there she is with Starscream, so you can see how she looks, although Starscream's kind of bent down right now. There we go. So as you can see, yes, she's standard deluxe class size right there. I think she looks good with Starscream. I mean, you know, 2 jet formers, obviously a lot smaller, but yeah, overall pretty good. Here she is with Brawl, just because Brawl's my favorite. I gotta compare him with everybody. My sister requested I compare her with this tiny Deadpool, so there she is with this tiny Deadpool. And here she is with her Lord and Master, Megatron, right there. They never showed up in screen together, but Decepticon, you know. And here she is with the movie masterpiece Barricade, so you can see how she scales with the movie masterpiece. She doesn't, is what she doesn't. But who knows, maybe they'll give us a movie masterpiece Shatter. They did do Bumblebee, they did do a movie masterpiece Bumblebee, so maybe, who knows, maybe they'll give us a movie masterpiece Shatter, I'll buy it. And just so you can see how she scales with standard 7-inch scale figures, here she is with the It Chapter 2 Ultimate Pennywise. And here she is with a Marvel Legend. And there you have that. Now for reverse the transformation, as always, top comment down below will have your timestamps if you'd like to skip transformation segments at your leisure, so those will be down there for you. But let's get into this. So the first thing you want to do is you want to come to the backpack and you want to unpeg, I apologize for the lighting there, you want to unpeg those and you want to bring these wings back around just like that, and we'll just take these guns off as well because it'll be easier to just get them out of here right there. So there you have that first step. You just want to bring that down. You just want to get this whole backpack just kind of out of your way because you kind of have to transform the robot and then transform the backpack and then just kind of combine them together is kind of how this this figure works. So what you want to do now is you want to bring the arms back just like so, but you want to get them angled up just like this. Just get them angled up and then just bring them back. Oh, you do want to put the head down, I forgot to mention. So put the head down and then you want to angle the arms back just like that. I apologize for the lighting. I can't really do anything about it. It's just gonna keep doing that because I can't do anything about it. It's obnoxious and it's driving me crazy. But you just want to do that and bring those back, and then you just want to rotate this entire torso assembly 360 just like that. Then you want to just rotate the arms just like so, and they will peg together right there. Just like that, and that's how that does. Then just angle that down, and you just want to get that straight with the torso right there. So you have that going on. Then what you want to do is you want to just take this piece, and you just want to flatten it out. It kind of just accordions out, and then bring that up. And then you want to rotate these legs around, and you want to bring the feet down, and you want to slide these back. Just like that. Basically just, you know, just doing the reverse of what you did to get her into robot mode. And then you just want to peg this together at the back there. Bring it up, and then you just want to peg this entire piece into the arms right here, and that is that. Now you do the backpack here. So what you want to do is you want to bring this piece back, and you want to bring this up, and you actually, you have to have this folded straight, or else you're not gonna have the clearance to do it if you actually fold the nose coming up first. So you want to get that straight first, and then fold it up. Then what you got to do is you have to bring this piece down, and it will just kind of shift down, and then you want to rotate this piece right here on the wings. You just want to rotate that back, just like that, just so it kind of lines up like there, and then you just want to push that into place, and it will just kind of clip into place right there. You can feel it clip, and then you want to get this piece, and you want to peg that. And this is a little rubbery plastic, so it's a little bit easier to get in there. You just want to get that situated, bring everything down, and there you have one side done. Go down to the other side, and we're going to do the same exact thing. Fold this over and get that looking proper, and then just fold that in, clip it into place right there. Don't do that. Oh, actually, no, I forgot. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. I'm fucking everything up. Okay, so before you do those wings, you have to push this piece down just like that. I apologize for that. So that is that. Okay, and then you want to do the same thing on the other side. You just want to push that in, and it will peg into place right there. Do that, and do the same thing back here. You want to get all that lined up, and you just want to peg that into. There's a little slot in the arm right there that you can just peg this into, and then you want to get that down there, and then it'll just all tag into place very nicely, and then you just want to put these, connect them together in the wings there, and then you have that. Fold down the little fins in the back here, and then just take the cockpit and fold that down, and there you have her back in jet mode. So yeah, fun reverse transformation. I do quite like it, and of course you can take the guns and you can just pop them onto these pegs, and just like that. Well, you know, maybe if you actually were to look where you're going, there you go. And just like that, you have her back in jet mode. Alrighty, now for our showcase. So, final thoughts on Deluxe Classic Shatter. Overall, in my opinion, this is another smash hit for the Studio Series. I really, really, really love this figure. So far, this is my favorite Deluxe Class figure I've bought from the Studio Series. The only other one I have is Soundwave, who is also really good, but yeah, I really, really, really like this figure. I think she's just really cool. Both modes look spectacular. The transformation is fun, albeit she is a bit of a shell former, but overall, she's a lot of fun, and posing her is really fun. The guns are really fun to mess with as well. She's just overall a very enjoyable figure, and I definitely recommend her if you enjoy the Bumblebee movie or you like the character. She is definitely worth the pickup, and I don't think I'll ever end up picking up the car mode one because it looks so much less accurate to the movie. She has a completely new head sculpt from this one, and I think this is honestly the best part of the character. That head sculpt is so freaking scary looking and creepy, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, overall this figure definitely has my recommendation. I would definitely say pick her up if you're a fan of the Bumblebee movie or the character. She's very cool, very, very, very solid figure. So with that being said, everybody, I'm gonna give this figure a 9 out of 10 for its final rating. And this is DK Guillotine, signing out. Thank you, friend Powell.